There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
They are so thrilled for Colorado State to be entering the Pac-12. This is going to be a big year for them to prove the Pac-12 can still play with the big boys and be in the conference championship conversations and the college football playoff conversations at the end of the year. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Buffaloes headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 20. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a crease. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Lewis. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Young. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Pick up the 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Welsh. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down, Lewis. Looking left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off.
Finding some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis on the play action. Pressure coming. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
It's complete on the right side. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Finds him out of the backfield. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Throwing, Iamaleava. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The run inside. It's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there.
Maybe some room here. Still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Young. Might have a chance. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, it's been a tale of 2 quarters, I think, safe to say. And for this offense, they were sleepwalking a little bit early in the first quarter, but they've come alive now in the second quarter. They've made some plays. You can see them playing with a totally different confidence, a totally different sense of urgency, and they feel right now, David, like they're unstoppable.
And the game just completely flipped, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of crazy. It felt like this was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden you rattle off a couple of touchdowns. We got a great game kind of back and forth. Now, which team can keep the momentum, can get their offense and defense playing right at the same time?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds a little space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Iamaleava. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. And back to the air on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Again, it's Iamaleava. Moving out to the right. Got a wide open. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Iamaleava. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Lewis. Here's a heat. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lewis wants to pass. Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the...
Got some room to run. Makes it past the marker. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 5 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Yellow Jackets getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Got the quick completion. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw.
Here's a little room there. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing. Lewis. Makes the grab. It's Young. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
He breaks a tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Money down, man. That's what coaches talk about. One of the first things they look at on the stat sheet is how did we do on third down executing? And how about this offense on this drive? 3 third-down conversions. That's how you sustain drives. That's how you become a great offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here's Lewis to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Makes a grab and room to run. The 40, the 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, UCLA! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And it's up and no good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Play fake. Lewis. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They
picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the delay, it's Young.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.